A very good morning to all my dear friends. My name is Rajdeep Poddar, and today I'll be presenting the industrial expectations in the domain of bioinformatics and what all are the opportunities, scope, as well as the scope available in the current scenario or in today's market for a bioinformatics candidate. So to start off with, here is an interesting observation that I came across while preparing for this presentation. Um, I, I was actually searching for the gap analysis being done till date for in the domain of bioinformatics. So with respect to gap analysis, if you see this metrics against time graph, where the dotted line is actually representing the potential and as well as the performance is being represented by the uh, black arrow below beneath the dotted line, and basically the gap between these two is actually exponentially increasing during the entire period of time or in the entire course. Now why do we see this particular gap in the potential as well as between the potential and the performance? According to me, if you happen to ask me, then my answer would be this gap is basically seen because one is actually not getting upgraded over the period of time with respect to the recent tools and technologies. One second point, I would say that there is a huge gap in the demand of multidisciplinary aspect or the multidisciplinary approach in any field that you wish to work on. With multidisciplinary approach, I mean to say that if in bioinformatics, if you're very much good in biological aspect, then you need to focus on IT, whereas if you're good in IT, then you need to focus on biology. These kind of thinking or this kind of approach is missing, and that is actually leading to the huge gap in the potential as well as the performance. I assure you that we do really have a huge potential in the domain of bioinformatics, but the performance is not going up to the mark with respect to the potential. Moving on to the next slide. There is a global bioinformatics market scenario, whereas since the 2007 till 2010, with the CAGR rate of 16%, you see a demand increasing from 2.3 to 3.6 in 2010 in the domain of bioinformatics. The factors that is actually pushing up the bioinformatics market or would actually influence the bioinformatics market are from left to right is stay ahead in technology. That one has to really stay ahead in technology. One has to be recently upgraded or with the recent trends in technology, compressing the product development cycle. So where you can't have a long product development cycle and your product doesn't reach to the market. You need to consider your time to market factor as well, during which you need to decide that what all has to be integrated, what all needs to be verified and validated and tested, and accordingly you need to deliver the solution. The tool standardization across the platform. So across the platform, I mean to say that you have the end user community who have been using bioinformatics tools in the different platforms, like you say Windows or Macintosh or Linux, or as well as the Unix. So all these across the platforms, your tool should be very much standardized and validated. Data quality, the very important factor, the data quality. Your tool can actually give you the result, but the reproducibility of those results, the accuracy of those results needs to be actually validated by a bioinformatician before the product or the tool it actually reaches out to the market. You have next the algorithm development, where one has to come up with the algorithm, develop the logic behind the code, and accordingly deliver the solution. And the last but not the least is the qualified personnel. We have qualifications, but one has to be qualified with respect to experience and with respect to the learning tools that he can contribute to the ever increasing demand of the bioinformatics. In India, bioinformatics industry structure. So I would actually classify, I mean, this example also suits the other market scenario in other countries as well, but with India, IT domain companies is a separate structure where you have few bioinformatics companies, but majority would be into IT companies which have all the segments including life sciences and healthcare. So they have retail, telecom, travel, media, insurance, and one of the segment is actually life sciences and healthcare. Whereas on the other hand, in the life sciences domain, you have pharma companies, biotech companies, contract manufacturing, contract research, the CROs, and the clinical research companies. And all these companies are actually nothing but the client to this IT companies, and together they can pitch into the bioinformatics companies or bioinformatics domain. Few companies I've listed over here: IBM, BioXPR, CLC, Osimum, Compugen, Lilly Singapore Center for Drug Discovery, Accelerates, and ATGC Labs. So these are very few, but the list is actually can go on and on. Bioinformatics and business. How bioinformatics can actually succeed as a business? What are the business avenues in bioinformatics? So first, if you see the drug identification, identify the drug candidates by means of complete genes and or the gene fragments. So this can be classified under the section of drug discovery and drug development. Then next would be the linking the structural information about genes with the observations on the gene function. So basically elucidating the gene function or the function of the protein after you come up or after you annotate the gene expression data and as well as the protein expression data and link it with your pathway information. Third, development of software tools. So with bioinformatics increasing as a business avenue, there would be a huge demand in the bioinformatics software tools to come up with the more effective tool, more efficient tool, and more user friendly tool. The tool can be effective, the tool can be efficient, the tool can be user friendly, but users demand all the three together in one package. So there you have demand for data analysis tools for the next generation sequencing data, data management, expression profile analysis, and the annotation databases, and then outsourcing of bioinformatics business. But what are the challenges? We will be talking about the bioinformatics as a business avenue, but what would be the actual challenges? Challenges is would be the complex data. The data that we are analyzing as a bioinformatician are actually complex, and you all would agree with me on this point. And we as a bioinformatician, we actually try to make those information very simple and make it meaningful, and that's where we call the field of annotation comes in. The amount of data is huge and huge. With the next gen sequencing data, if you talk to few of the customers who are actually working on next gen sequencing, they would say that they are actually courier. I mean, they're sending the hard disk which has those next generation sequencing data by means of courier. Now this all this logistics cannot be, I mean, this all this logistics cannot be a driving force for bioinformatics, and this logistics principle or this logistics um, approaches needs to be overcome if you have to succeed in the bioinformatics domain. So you basically have to provide solutions for the customers who are facing problem even when delivering the or even when transferring the sequencing data from one lab to the other in the form of hard disk, send it which is being sent in the form of courier, where there is no guarantee whether if your hard disk goes corrupt or what is the reliability of your data transfer. Next, the new analysis strategies to determine patterns in the information. Obviously, you have to come up with the efficient and the effective day by day algorithm development to design your analysis strategies. Anticipate what next would be useful. So basically, you need to foresee the future, what exactly would be useful in your data analysis, and accordingly devise the tool and technology. Next, correlate the data with the results obtained from another software platform, and again then in database integration, where you have to annotate the data, filtering, visualizing, and analyzing and integrating the genomic and the proteomic data together. Bioinformatics and employment opportunities, if you happen to ask me, I would say these are the a few of the opportunities. I mean, I repeat, these are very few of the opportunities. Some, I mean, at the very parental level. So where you have elucidating the requirements. So you must have you will be coming when once you are out of the once you are out of the educational institute into the market, you would come across profile called as business analyst. So business analysts are nothing but they elucidate the requirements, they gather the requirements from the customers, they understand the requirements, and it would be better for a company to hire a bioinformatician who can actually understand the requirement and then work on those requirements and convert them into simple language for the development team to develop the software modules and deliver the solution. develop new algorithm. So you can pitch in as a bioinformatics architect or a developer, implement computer program, again bioinformatics developer, design databases, so bioinformatics database developer, participate in data analysis, so as a bioinformatics analyst you can get into any job. So expectations from the employer perspective: deep understanding of molecular biology, substantial experience in molecular biology tools and techniques for sequence analysis as well as the structural modeling. Comfortable, one has to be comfortable while working in CLI as well as the GUI. Working on Linux and Unix would be beneficial but not mandatory. Next line also hand in hand, that experience in programming and scripting languages is beneficial, but most of the time it's not mandatory, but it obviously gives you an edge if you learn these languages like C++ and one scripting language like Python or Perl, which would give you an edge over the other bioinformatics candidate who comes on only on the basis of mol bio or only on the biological background. Bioinformatics top related IT skills. So what are the top skills that we see? So these are from their rank 1 to 22, and this is being based on the IT jobs within the UK, citing bioinformatics. Um, so with this, if you see, there is a huge demand. I mean, these are the list of the segments available in the UK for the 6 months to 29th April of 2000. The recent survey being carried out in UK. Whereas what are the other IT skills or the IT skills related to bioinformatics are in huge demand. So here I conclude my presentation saying that bioinformatics does have a huge market demand as well. For a developing country, it may take some time, or getting into bioinformatics segment would be a bit time consuming, but I would say one shouldn't lose hope. And second thing is that one has to be actually upgraded or very much upgraded with the recent tools and technology being used. And this, I would say that this is not only true for only bioinformatics, this holds valid and true for any segment that you get into or you make your career with. So wish you all the best and thank you very much.